Hi, introduce yourself. And look at me. There you go.
I'm Kyle Shapani. I've been at Occupy Harrisburg for the past month. I went there from the National Gathering. I would have started doing the Occupy stuff sooner, but I was on probation for like a whole year until then. So I just came as soon as I could.
So what made you decide to get involved?
Well, when I was like 12, the whole Patriot Act thing was like what first got me into political type stuff. And like started watching what was going on with political affairs in the government and world politics and all that. And it was like a slow development, kind of. I mean, I went through a conspiracy theory stage.
Better to go through a conspiracy theory stage than to go through a sheep stage for the rest of your life. I mean,
Yeah, very true.
not everything those people say is crazy, but yeah, it's...
Yeah, you gotta learn how to filter things.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Now, if you could think of a memory of your involvement in Occupy so far that you would want to share with other people, like, who might be interested in joining the Occupy movement, what would you share?
So far, since I've only been doing this a month, there's two things actually. There's this girl in the Occupy National Gathering thing. I think it's kind of a misconception of Occupy that it's a leaderless movement, when really, in a way, it's more of a movement of leaders. That's what she said.
Well said.
And that, I mean, like when I tell people that, it actually helps them, because a lot of people think that you have to go out there and like just get people to come to the GAs, but also you got to get people organized. It doesn't really matter if they're calling themselves Occupy. I mean, the main thing is we're organizing to organize people. Right.
Oh, that's a really good thing, man. Oh.
And that was one of the things that like it's kind of stuck out. And the other thing is coming to actually occupy Detroit. Because what you guys, like, I've only been doing it a month. It's too much. It's not too much of this kind of thing going on in Harrisburg currently.
Right.
And it's beautiful. It's not the way I could put it. I mean,
well, that's
a lot
awesome.
of it's stuff that I've like. I don't know. I want to bring it back to Harrisburg.
Well, do it. Do it. That sounds great, man. You know, so I guess if you could think of one element that you'd want to bring back with you to Harrisburg, what would it be?
There seems to be a lot more integration of the different groups, like the anarchists and
the anarchists, the communists, the socialists,
like
the Greens. There's a lot of
much better here than in Harrisburg. Like in Harrisburg, a lot of anarchists got pushed out and they're doing their own thing. They're still doing food not bombs or anything, but they're separate.
Sure.
And like none of them really go to the GAs or anything anymore or do much of that. And it's really weakened Occupy Harrisburg a lot. Like Occupy Harrisburg at one time, from what they tell me, had like 100 or so people, and slowly people just got pushed out because of mainly silly ideological arguments that really don't matter, because we still like it's like what the the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. Like, I kind of lost that.
Yeah, I agree.
But a little before I left, it did seem to be repairing itself. Like one of the main people that were pushing people out kind of got dealt with.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Well, if you could say one thing to 300,000 people listening, what would it be?
Unity or slavery.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks, man. You did great.